Hey guys, it's Christina here with Garden Epiphany, and I'm going to be showing you how I plant my bulbs in the fall, winter, and how they come up in the spring. It's nice just to have a little comparison between the seasons so you can see that the bulbs just don't show up all nice and pretty in springtime, but there is actually a process that we go through to plant them. I have the boys out here helping me. They are my permanent helpers. Anytime I'm doing something outside, they want to join me. As a matter of fact, Henry kept adjusting the camera because he wanted to film his own video. So you can see as the video goes on that he has been adjusting the camera basically on himself, but it was cute. But here we are, we're using the auger and the drill, and this is the only way to plant bulbs in my opinion. I don't see why anyone uses a shovel or their hands. We have clay dirt here. We are in zone 9B in the greater Sacramento area. We have a ton of clay and rock, so I really can't even plant these bulbs until it starts to rain, or else the ground is just too hard. There's no way I'm even going to be able to drill into the ground at all. Don't mind Henry. I promise no kids were hurt during the making of this video. I think I planted about 5,000 bulbs this year. It's kind of hard to even imagine because it doesn't seem like it filled up the yard that much at all. It finally started raining and rained until spring. So here we are in the springtime and they're all starting to come up. It was very exciting to see some new bulbs other than the just yellow daffodils. Most of what you're going to see are going to be daffodils because this is the one bulb that the deer won't touch. And so that's great for me. It is my eventual goal to be able to plant bulbs all on the upper flat side of our yard, which is the part that is showing now. This is right by the street, so it's easy for people to drive by and see all the pretty flowers, and I don't have to worry about fencing up at the top because of the deer. I know they won't touch these. They literally did not touch a single bulb, and they had visited our yard all spring long, or the whole time at least that the bulbs have been up, and they haven't messed with them at all. So that's great. So next year I'll probably buy another couple thousand bulbs and get those planted in the fall, so that way the next year we can have even more. I know there's kind of like a burn pile and some junk in the background, but once I get a little more of this front area fine-tuned, I think it will be just awesome to have all the different types of daffodils, and I may even try some crocuses and some maybe smaller things to see how those do with the deer, but we'll see. That's a whole another conversation. I know for a certainty that they won't eat the daffodils, so I may just stick with them. One thing I hear asked all the time is it too late to plant my bulbs, especially for fall and spring flowering bulbs? And I will always say, even if it's late, plant your bulbs, because if you don't plant them, they're going to dry out and then they will not be viable. But if you plant them and they grow, but even if they don't flower, or even if they're short or not the best looking bulbs, they grew and they're going to gain all that energy for the following year. So if you have bulbs that you have not planted, even if they're slightly out of season, plant them. Do not wait. Thanks for looking at all of our pretty bulbs. We'll be sure to have some more for you in this upcoming year.